Welcome to the road to VA life. I'm Lisa, VA freelancer and consultant for almost 20 years. I'm glad you stumbled on my channel kay para ni sa mga bisdak na VA parihan nimo. Heads up lang ko nga magbinisaya ko sa ako ang mga videos ug akong mga trainings kay kuan lisuran jud ko magtagalog. Sorry. Maluit taon mo, wag ninyo akong pahirapan sa kalisod. Anyway, today we are going to tackle a phrase that stops more careers than you realize. Sige ka gamit ani nga phrase actually. Himuon gali ni natong excuse pirmi basta, ma-pressure na ta. And I'll tell you why you should never ever use this phrase or you should never use this answer when you talk to a client or when you communicate with your client, ha? Kay common man ni siya gamiton good. Nga murag nagtuo ka nga, okay ra din ni siya gamiton nga rason dili. And I will tell you why you should never use this phrase. There are 4 reasons why you should never use this phrase. Matagal na siguro nako ang reason 1, 2, ug 3. But ang reason 4, kay talag sara ang na-aware nga mao din ni reason. So, mao nang i-share ni nako sa kani nga video. Right? So the phrase I'm talking about is the classic excuse phrase, ay, na-busy man gud ko. Mao na siya nga phrase, na-busy ko. My goodness. Na-busy ko. Other variations of this phrase or this answer is, I got busy or sorry, I was busy with other things. Kanang yun na, ayaw na siya. Gamita nga tubag kung ma-pressure na ka. Ginuo ko. Masaka, nag-BP. So, I've been a virtual assistant and I've been a client myself also. Okay, I also have outsourced projects to other VAs and freelancers nga there was even one time nga na ako gikuha na graphic designer from Fiverr. Unya, akong gi-follow up kay murag nalanganan ko sa iyang delivery gali sa iya akong gi-order nga designs niya. Pinoy pa gyud siya nga designer ha. Pinoy nga taga Fiverr. Ay sus, gitubag raman hinuon ko.
Kung sorry, I got busy.
Ingnan ko wala na busy daw siya. Nibarog ang balahibo sa akong tangkugo. My goodness, ako mismo dili ka ako og sultian if I had a client. And I think yano ra ko niya kay bawas pud siya nga Pinoy ko. Ana lang. Gool no kay ang Pinoy mo unay sa kapwa Pinoy. Anyway, let's have some brutal honesty today because in the high-value VA world, na busy ko is not an explanation, it's not a valid reason. Na busy ko is a confession of poor management. When you say, I got busy, you are confessing that you have poor time management. So why daw ingon imong client, I got busy? When you're being asked for a report or the completed works, when you tell your client that you were too busy, you are telling them that their business or the task that was assigned to you was not your priority. Okay? Wanang di gyud ta mo gamit ana nga phrase. It's a hard truth. But if you want to earn well as a virtual assistant or freelancer, you have to think like a professional. In this video, akong tukion why this excuse is killing your growth. Kay labi na katong mga bag-o pa nga virtual assistant, magtuo mo ba nga okay ra nga mo ingon sa inyong client, sorry, I got busy. Dili na siya okay, not just for your client but for everyone else. Dili na siya valid nga rason ha. And here are the reasons. Reason number 1, it reveals your lack of discipline. So, magprangkahay ta ha, kay we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And the most successful CEOs in the world, katong mga grabe na gyud sila ka successful, they also have the same 24 hours a day. So, parihas, ako, ikaw, ang CEO nga successful, parihas ra tatanan nga 24 hours a day ang gihatag sa ato. So, when you say na busy ko, you are admitting that you let your day control you. You are reactive, you're not proactive. In freelancing, clients don't pay for your busyness. Nobody cares how many hours you sat in front of your computer if nothing got done. So kung wala kay productivity, your value is 0. Kung wala kay nasulbad nga problema, your value is 0. Okay? So if you keep using busy as a shield, you look like someone who has no system in place. Okay? It's very unprofessional. Kay sultian di ka, if you are a high value nga VA, you have a workflow. Anticipate na nimo nga naay mga kakulian. O kung unsay imong buhaton, kung mutungan ang mga kakulian, you have a contingency plan that helps you stay professional when life happens in the background. Okay? High-value VAs have a workflow. They have a schedule. So, if you don't have those, you are not a business owner yet. You are just someone chasing tasks. Ana lang. Okay, you're just a task taker. So, that's reason number 1. Let's go to reason number 2. Nganong di yun na nimo gamiton nga rason ang na-busy ko or I got busy. Okay, this is reason number 2. It kills client trust through the waiting game. Okay, napahuwato nimo mong kliyente. Mao ni ang common na mistake. You wait for your client to chat you first. Tama ba na? Maghuwat ka nga moan ang client, hey, any updates on the project? Kanang paluapo na ka ba? Ganahan kay ingon ana, sakto bagod na. That makes you a reactive VA, not a proactive VA. And that's the only time that you reply with, sorry, I was busy with other things. Ay, di ta magpakaulaw ton, Ginoo ko. Kanang ingon ana nga tubag is a trust killer. Ha? Your job as a VA is to take things off the client's plate, not to add anxiety to their day. So kung maghuwat pa ka, nga gi-follow up ka sa client, na anxiety na to imong client, na anxious na to siya. Mo nang ni-follow up siya. So ayaw paghuwat nga follow upon ka. Ha? Dili ta mag-ingon ana. Because when a client has to follow up, you have already failed the task. Kinanglan ikaw gyud mo'y proactive nga nipahibaw sa client sa progress report. Bisag wala ka gipangayo og progress report, tagaig progress report para makahibaw si client kung asa nakadapita sa imuhang gitrabaho nga task. Ha, dili maguwat og follow up even if ang resulta sa task ba kay perfect yun, walay sami. The experience of working with you was stressful for them. The best VAs will provide updates before the client even thinks of asking na mag-una ka ba, advance mag-isip. Because if you're silent because you're busy, the client assumes you're either slacking or you're lost sa task. Ana lang, okay? So do not leave your clients guessing. Ha? Sabot ha? Dili maghuwat nga paluapon sa kliyente. Right? Let's go to reason number 3. Why you should never use na busy ko. Okay? Or I got busy. Never use that. Here is reason number 3. It signals a lack of respect for the partnership that you have with the client. Okay? So let's talk about respect. When you tell someone nga na busy ko, you are sort of saying that your time is more valuable than their time. True or false? True. Tuo ka. Feeling nimo mas importante ka. Kawari anak sa Ginoo. Dili. When you say nga na busy ko, mo na imong rason, you are saying my schedule is so important that you just have to wait. Anaon nimong kliyente? Anaon na to? Dili. That is not how you build a long-term premium partnership with your client. Mahimo bago kang premium value VA kung ang imuhang service kay slappy. Dili. So if you have a deadline or a meeting, that is a commitment. You honor your commitments. In the professional world, a commitment is non-negotiable. Nakabuhi kag storya nga mo na buhaton nimo, buhata. Kung naay kakulian nga nito nga, in the middle of you doing the task or in the middle of you fulfilling your commitment, you inform the client, oy, naadi kakulian. Ay, paghuwat nga, follow-upon ka niya. Nang lapas na kasi deadline, di pa ka ni-inform. Okay? Mag-una ka, advance mag-isip. Ha? Because you should only make commitments that you can commit to. Consider your word as evidence of whether trustworthy ba ka or dili. So if you keep being busy for the small things, don't be surprised when the client finds someone else for the big things. Okay? So, tiyan natin kakaroon kung permi lang ka busy, unya, dugay ka mo update sa client, walay progress report, maghuwat ka nga follow-upon, unya, kung follow-upon na ka mo, anak, ay, sorry, na busy ko, ingon na halaw, yun na, magdugay imong client nimo. Good luck. The clients who pay the most are the ones who value their time the most. And if you cannot respect their time, you do not belong in their business. Ingon na lang ka-simple. Okay? Timan ito ha? Be respectful of your client's time. Ayaw paghuwat nga follow-upon ka. Right? Arita sa reason number 4. You need to learn expectation management. So, instead of using busy as an excuse after the fact, you need to learn to communicate your capacity beforehand. Pahibaw ka kung kaya ba nimong trabaho or dili. Ha? It is okay to have a lot on your plate. Daghan man, of course, busy man gyud ta, daghan man tagi gibuhat, pero kasagaran VA, if you plan on thriving in the industry, you'll need to keep more than one client kay para na kay safety net ba. You have to serve more than one master, so to speak, di ba? What is not okay is staying silent about it until the deadline has passed. Okay? So if a client gives you a task and you know you can't do it right away, just be professional. You tell them na, you set their expectations, you manage their expectations. You can say instead na, client, I have 3 priority tasks today. I can get this one done by Thursday at 2 p.m. Does that work for you? Pahibaw ka sa kliyente nga, na po kay lain priorities, okay? This is what we call expectation management. Kung ma-master ni nimo, ay sus, kalami nimo i-communicate sa imuhang kliyente. Ganahan kayo sila mag-communicate nimo because it will not leave them guessing. Di sila magtagna-tagna kung naunsa nakatwa akong virtual assistant, no? Because most clients, they actually won't get mad if a task takes time. Kung ni mga murag dugay ni siya mahuman, pahibaw alang. What they will get mad at, ang ilang kasukaan, kana makasaka sa ilang BP, is if they had a different timeline in their head that you did not correct. So, nag-expect siya nga, dali ra ng trabahoon, wala po ni mo giingnan nga, dugay di ay, na, asa mo magbangga. You need to correct their expected timeline kung sayop. Therefore, in order for you to know, you need to confirm. Be a professional who sets clear boundaries and also meets your commitments. Sabot ha? Di ta magpakaulaw kung mag-virtual assistant ta. Have some palabra de honor. Okay? So, now let's look at the bigger picture. This is discipline in your daily life. That is exactly the same as discipline in your office. Kung nakay-disiplina sa imong personal daily life, mo po nang imong i-apply nga disiplina sa imong virtual assistant business. Negosyo man ni, dili man ni siya. Yes, it is a virtual assistant career. You are freelancing. That is a business. Nagnegosyo ka. You are exchanging your services for payment. Okay? So, applyan ani mong disiplina kay negosyo man. Dili man ni siya duwa-duwa. And if you cannot find the time to organize your own life, you will never scale as a VA business. Maglisod kag tubo, maglisod kag thrive. Because discipline is a muscle that you have to train every single day. Dili nga, discipline kagahapon nga, karon kay, ay, dili lang sa mo duty, kay di na ko feel. Dili ngon ana, mo duty ka tungod kay ni commit ka nga mahuman to nimong trabaho nga imong gidawat from the client. Ha? Palabra de honor, mo na siya. And you need to train your discipline muscles every day. If you are lazy with your habits, do not expect to be a high earner. The number in your bank account will always reflect the level of discipline in your head. Think about it. So the next time you are tempted to say,
ay, nabisi ko.
oh no, stop ta ha, like hard stop. You need to take ownership of your time. You need to set your priorities and follow through. If you want to transition from being a struggling freelancer na maglisod o keep og even 1 or 2 clients, Okay? If you want to transition from that into a high-value VA, you need to change your language. Ayaw na gyud og gamit nga rason nga na busy ko. Never ever use that in your personal life and in your professional life. Stop being busy and start being productive. So please, promise yourself nga dili na ta mo gamit og na busy ko as an excuse. Because speaking of excuse, I want to give you a reason to start your VA life already if aspiring nga VA ka or freelancer ka. Okay? So fine, this is the excuse that I'm giving you nga kinanglan mo musugod na ka sa imong pagka-VA. Okay? Because I run a bootcamp every few weeks. Okay? It's a free bootcamp. Unya, here, I'm going to manage your expectations na. You need to expect nga kung mo join mo sa bootcamp, there will be tough love. We'll tell you the truth and I will give you practical training. Okay? It is a 5-day bootcamp. Di makaadlaw ta nga maghimo sa imuhang resume, sa imong portfolio, and then hopefully maka-input pug ko og mindset work sa inyuha para naamoy confidence when you join the online job market. Okay, kinahanglan kita og confidence pod as well as competence when we join the VA world. So go to the registration link na sa ako ang profile or nasa description sa video, makitaa lang, and then go ahead and register for the next batch of the Road to VA Life Bootcamp. While you're here, please check out my other videos also where I break down more reality checks about the VA life. Kitag sara kayo musulti ni tinuod. Kasagaran akong makita kay earn 6 figures in 1 month. Your first 2 months as VA premium client agad. Na ay exceptions nga mahitabo yun na siya. Okay? Pero dili tanan. So set your expectations pod. Dili tika tagaan o wrong expectations. If you're really an exceptional person nga as soon as mulan ka og client, tagaan din ka niya og premium nga rate, $30 per hour din ka. Aw hala, congratulations. Maybe you really have that much value to offer to the client nga mo bayad siya nimo ingon na nakadakwa. Okay? But you need to manage your expectations, especially if you are starting out. And this is what the bootcamp will do for us. So kung ganahan ka mo appeal og bootcamp nga walay bullshit, walay bakakay, register lang. The link is in my profile. I hope to see you in my next bootcamp nga batch. And I hope you find this video if you are really serious about taking your first steps in the road to VA life. Okay? So mag-release pa ko more videos to help you manage the emotional roller coaster that you will go through as you become a better and better VA, as you upskill, as you acquire more clients. So magtinabangay ta. I will see you in my next episode of the Road to VA Life podcast.